to you all. Today's talk is going to be on energy and how to manage it, direct it, and invest it into the things that matter most in our lives. So, life is a manifestation of where we direct our energy. Truly, it is. And what we should really start with is to actually look at energy just like the way we look at water. If we took water and say in a can and we water the garden bed, would the weeds grow or the flowers grow? Both, right? Water has just no ability to discriminate between weeds and the flowers. Whatever we water starts growing. Energy is the same thing as well. If we took energy and invested into something negative, it will grow and become more negative. If we took the energy and invested into something positive, it would grow and become more positive. Energy has just no ability to discriminate between what's positive and what's negative. Whatever we invest energy into, it starts to grow and manifest in our life. Right now, we are the sum total of where we have been investing our energy throughout our entire life. So, the goal really in life is to figure out what it is we want, right? What is our purpose in life? Who and what's important in our life? And be able to direct our energy towards that so that we can manifest that in our life. So, where do we begin with this? We begin by understanding how the mind works. In my 8+ years of Kriya Yoga, and prior to that, learning meditation, and for the past 8 years, practicing meditation. So, my perception added to what I have learned as part of my guidance through my gurus and acharyas, all the two things that we need to understand: awareness and the mind. Let's define what they are, right? Let's define awareness as a glowing ball of light. So imagine an orb, a glowing ball of light that can float around. Let's call it awareness and put it aside. Now, let's define the mind. The mind as a vast space with many different areas within it. One area of the mind is anger, one is anger, hatred, jealous, happiness, sex, food, art, science, technology, a whole bunch of different things, right? Our awareness, that ball of light, which can actually move into any of area of the mind we want to go to. So if our awareness is glowing ball of light, goes to the happy area of the mind, it lights up that particular area of the mind. If we become happy, right? We become conscious of being happy. But are we happy? No. We are an area of mind called happiness. The same ball of light goes into anger area of the mind. It lights up that particular area of the mind. Are we angry? No. We are an area of the mind called anger, right? And by using our willpower and our powers of concentration, we can actually take our awareness or this ball of light into any area of the mind that we want to go to. And here's the most important part: where our awareness goes, that's where our energy is flowing into. If our awareness goes into anger area of the mind, energy is flowing there. It's actually strengthening that particular area of the mind. So this is the theory of it. All day we allow people and things to dictate where our awareness goes, right? Because they dictate where our awareness goes, that's where our energy will flow as well. And where our energy flows, that's what manifests in life. The really goal in life is not really to control our mind, but rather control where our awareness is going in within our mind, right? So don't control your mind, control where your awareness goes within your mind. But how do we do that? We do that by learning the fine art of concentration. The first, let's define what concentration is. I define concentration as an ability to keep your awareness in one thing for an extended period of time. So if I can keep my awareness on, say, in this video and hold it on this video, then I concentrate on it. If I allow my ball of light or awareness to move away, I'm getting distracted. I use my willpower again and bring my awareness back into the video, right? Being able to do that allows me to concentrate. Most people cannot concentrate for two reasons. One is they've never been taught how to concentrate. Second is they never practice concentration. How many of us during growing up in school have gone through classes on concentration every single day? That the same way we had classes on geography, math, and science, and other technology and other things? Practically none. We have never seen that all over the world. Nobody answers this question, isn't it? How many times when we grow up in a school, we're told to concentrate on the other hand, right? Isn't it amazing? We get told to concentrate, but we never get taught how to do it, right? Told, Karthik, concentrate on homework. Karthik, concentrate on eating your food, right? It's always been happening. Anybody showed us how to do it? No. All of us, when we have kids, we do the same thing. How many of us tell our kids to concentrate, right? Have we ever shown them how to? No, isn't it? And if we don't show them how to concentrate, how would they ever know how to do it? And if we want to be good at something, we have to practice. And if we want to be really good at concentration, we need to practice it all day. People are good at distraction because that's what we practice all day long. It's not that they don't have the ability to concentrate, but they have been practicing only distraction and become really good at it. Simple, isn't it? So how do we concentrate then? We concentrate by practicing doing one thing at a time and integrating this practice into our everyday lives. For me, I look at my average day and I ask myself, what's the reoccurring event in my life? Every day in these days, I speak with my son, I speak with my team. Every time I do that, I give them the undivided attention. I keep my awareness on them. It drifts away, I bring it back. It drifts away, I bring it back. I keep my awareness on the person and I give an undivided attention. Every day, I also speak with my team, my manager, my friends, my family, right? Every time I speak with somebody, I give them an undivided attention. If I'm on the phone, I give the person on the phone my undivided attention again. I practice doing one thing at a time. By the end of the day, I have clocked at least about maybe 6 to 8 hours of practicing concentration. 6 months later, I become really good at concentration. 12 months later, I would really be very good in concentration. The best way to become good at something is to take a tool and insert it and see how this disrupts and see how it disrupts our life. The best way to become good at something rather than to create another environment or a practice in our life, just take a tool and insert it into the practice, into a recurring event in our life, right? Just pick one person in our life for the next 1 month that you will give an undivided attention to. In this days of COVID, one person could be your son, your wife, or your teammates, right? The rest of the day, you can be a squirrel, there's no problem. But whenever you speak with that particular person, give the undivided attention to that person. You need to practice it diligently and do it in incremental steps. The other step is we need to develop our willpower. Everybody is born with various levels of willpower. But one thing we never get taught is how to develop willpower. Willpower is like a muscle. We call it probably it's like a mental muscle. If I can draw a bicep in my mind, that would be my willpower. The three ways to develop willpower: one is to finish what you begin; two, finish beyond your expectation; three, do a little bit more than what you think you are able to do. All these three ways require effort, and that effort is called willpower. Right? How do I develop willpower? I take these three methods, put it or apply it into something that happens or reoccurs in my life. So I finish the process that I started off, I began. When I bring this into everything that I do, then throughout the day, I develop willpower. The more I practice, the better I get. Now I have tremendous amount of willpower. After 6 months, I would have developed a lot of willpower. Every time my awareness drifts away, I use that mental muscle, that willpower, to drag it back, my awareness back, and use the power of concentration that I've developed to hold my awareness and what I focused on. And because I'm focusing on that, where my awareness goes, my energy flows, and my energy is flowing it towards what I want, and that starts manifesting in my life. That's why it's so important, firstly, to understand the separation between awareness and the mind. Two completely different things. We control where our awareness goes, we control where our energy is flowing, we control what's manifesting in our life. And we use the power of concentration, the willpower, to hold our awareness on what we want, right? Thanks for watching. If this video has made some meaning to you, if you're able to reflect on it, please comment on what would be your action takeaways from this particular video. I would love to read it. And if there are any other topics of your interest which you want me to make some videos on, please let me know. I will see if I can do that as well, right? Please share, please subscribe, and I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.